Hey everybody. Like to apologize for I still haven't uploaded last week's video. Um, so I'll probably upload this one right after I get that one up. It's just been kind of like crazy hectic. What else is new in my life, right? Always crazy hectic, always. So this is week 13 post-op RNY Gastric bypass video. It's also my 3-month since surgery. I'm also at a stall for right now. As I have mentioned in my previous video, that I think I'm in a stall, and yes, I think I can confirm. So I'm kind of ranging between 170, 172. So we'll see if it goes away eventually. And good news, my period has finally, I think, stopped. So, yippee, maybe now I can go period free for at least a month. We'll see. And apologize again. I know, I always come like right out of the bathtub and go, ooh, I need to make a video because it's nighttime and that's when I take my baths. And I don't always wash my hair in the bath because otherwise my hair dries out really bad. So, tonight, not washing my hair. Washed everything else, just not my hair. Anyway, so my stats. As I said, like I'm ranging at 170, but for those who don't know, my surgery weight was 208 and my highest weight was 230. I know I kind of did all that backwards, but that's okay. So I am, like 60 pounds down-ish since my highest weight, something like that. I don't know, I haven't checked it in a while in my log on my phone. For those who don't know, there are some really neat apps out there for us bariatric patients. I have two. I have Baritastic. There we go. Couldn't spit that one out. And I also have My Weight, which the Baritastic, I can give you like a little rundown on it. Let me just open it real quick. Yeah, I haven't logged the weight in a while. Can tell. Okay, so being down at 170 gives me 60 pounds lost total. The Baritastic has recipes, has a journal, checklists, reminders, steps. Which you can have like a wearable device connected to it, if you have a Wi-Fi scale or an app. It also has a timer. You can calculate your proteins and set a protein goal of how much you want to get in per day and calculate that. Water, it does 8 ounces at a time. You can log your food, fat, carbs, protein per day. You could also log your inches, which I have not done. I might do, next time I see my doctor, I'll have to ask them what my starting inches were and then calculate that from there. Days since gastric bypass or days since surgery, 93 days. My BMI is here. It says it's 32. And then it has a place for your journals. So that's cool. And I haven't tried the recipes, but they have a bunch of different kind. They have protein shakes, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, soft foods, especially for those who are in the soft food phase, which I kind of wish I checked this out a little bit more when I was in the soft food phase. But yeah, like teriyaki turkey burgers sounds pretty good. Creamy chicken salad, quinoa and vegetable salad, cheesesteak lettuce wrap. They have a bunch of good stuff. Some of the stuff I probably wouldn't do, like spicy oven chicken, like for me, it tends to dry out. Stuff like that just dries out. They have zucchini pasta. Now that sounds good. That's right up my alley. Okay, so let's go to the My Weight app. And again, I haven't entered my weight. Now, they give you your start stats. Like I was at 230, my BMI was 44.9. And I put like June 19th. I'm not quite sure when I actually started, but I think it was somewhere around there. And then you have your target weight. It says for me 120 and a half, even though I really want 120. BMI 23 and a half. And it says I should reach that goal January 16th, 2019. This one really isn't for bariatric specific. It's just weight loss. But it gives you your body fat. It says 40.7%. You lost 60 pounds, remaining 49 and a half. It gives your BMI. This one says 33.2. It says obese class 1. It was kind of nice to see going from obese class 3 to obese class 1. It says your average daily loss is 0.2 pounds. Diet, 1,861 calories a day. Average weight loss, 1.38 pounds. I guess on like a weekly, average weekly loss. So it does like current, it has a graph of your history. It has just a regular history. You can change it to pounds, kilos, stones, height units, feet or meters, energy unit, calories or joules. Does have help kind of thing. But basically a lot of those are kind of like guesstimates anyway. But just kind of like a thing to throw out there for anyone who likes tracking things specifically. I highly suggest the Berry-tastic one, just because the recipes are probably something that people like to look for. So there's that. Sorry. Boyfriend just messaged me. So I'll probably definitely try to use it a little more. I know, I make some empty promises, especially for myself. But I promise I will eventually get around to stuff. I just haven't had time. School picked up back up again. Work has been crazy. Boyfriend once a week. And that's going good. You know, the attraction is growing. It's getting there. I don't know if I mentioned before, I've never been really into big guys, especially with me trying to like lose weight. He's very supportive of it. But it is like a little difficult. I see him eat this huge plate of food and it's like, oh my god, where does it go? Like, did I used to eat like that? Maybe not as bad, but definitely used to eat a lot. And he does want to lose weight, but, you know, it takes self-motivation. And, you know, he'd consider the surgery, I guess. But then again, no, because he's never had surgery, so it kind of makes him nervous, which is understandable. I've had surgery multiple times, so I'm like, I'll get through this. What else? There was something that popped in my head, and it popped in and then popped back out again. I hate that. See, this is why I forget to make videos and stuff. It's because it pops in my head and pops back out again. Like empty promises. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned, but I'm in counseling now. I've been trying to get like ADD testing. And I guess they don't do it right away. She said next time, but next time didn't happen. The testing didn't happen. But then I think it does say in like their little paper that you have to go to like 15 sessions before they test you, which makes sense. They kind of want to get to the core of what your issues are. And last time I had nothing to talk about with her at all. I kind of felt bad, like I was wasting her time, like I was there just to be there. Mostly for me, it's my motivation has been lacking. My focus to do anything has been lacking, which is the whole reason why I want to get ADD testing. Like, let's be real. And I don't know. I don't know if I went somewhere else, like through my program, if I did it through them, would it have gotten me a test faster? I don't know. So frustrating. And then, I don't know, work's been ridiculous. I don't know. I've had like some really bad, like I said, identity issues with my weight, myself, with work. Like, I don't like where I work. I tolerate it because it's convenient, it's close to home. I get to kind of work out at work. But it's like, it's not what I'm going to school for. It's not something I like. I want to do something that I like doing. But on a positive note, there is a horse veterinarian that is right now like just a traveling vet, but they are building a facility. And I messaged them like on one of their posts on their Facebook saying, you know, I'm in school to be a vet tech. I go to Penn Foster. I'd love to put an application in for my externship when the time comes, and would love to apply for a job when the facility is built. And they said they'd love for me to apply. They said just keep looking out when we get our facility up and running and apply. And I couldn't be more thrilled. It's a bit of a drive. It is 45 minutes or so from my house. That's okay though, because even the other place I wanted to go to is like 50 minutes to an hour from my house. This one's just maybe like slightly closer and maybe a little more accessible to get to. And you never know, in the future I might be able to live closer. So it's kind of exciting that I kind of have like something in the back pocket to look forward to, and that's good motivation. That might help me get through this. Yeah, weight-wise, it's always been difficult to do things. Like, I did work at a pet clinic before, and other than my mental issues and my focus and like learning disability issues, like that's tough enough. But then like with the weight and being short, like I have spina bifida, so my arms are short, like short arms. My mom makes fun of me for my short arms. I don't mind. It's kind of a joke between us. We say that I'm like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. If you ever seen Meet the Robinsons, the Tyrannosaurus Rex says, I have a big head and little arms. And so we always make fun of that and say that's me. Yeah, being big chested and short arms and just the energy level being terrible and not being able to do my job properly, holding dogs properly, it's all been like a factor. And no matter how I tried, I guess I seem to fail. So hopefully with the weight loss, it'll happen. Oh, and before I forget to mention, with being at 170, or at least somewhere around 170, I have reached my bariatric teams. I don't want to say surgeon's goal weight because he never gave me an actual goal weight, but I'm at my bariatric team's goal weight. They said I probably won't lose more than 170. I think that's bullshit, because I'm only 3 months out. You basically most people lose a whole year. Or even if I lost for 3 more months. My goal weight is 120. Eating wise has been, I don't know, I feel so lost when it comes to eating. Because sometimes I eat just so I can eat something because I don't eat. Sometimes I feel like I need to slow back down again. because I feel like not necessarily getting into bad habits, but just habits that I'm not comfortable with. I won't say bad habits. It's not like I'm always like eating the wrong thing kind of thing. It's just, it's so hard finding food that agrees with me and that I'm not sick of eating, like cheese. Like, I've been craving deli cheese, but if I look at a cheese stick, I'm like, I don't want to eat that. Unless it's with some grapes, maybe. Oh, and then I might consider eating it. But like, chicken salad grosses me out. It makes me want to die. Grilled chicken in general has not been my friend. I tried a steamable meal. Like, I love chicken Alfredo. I tried a steamable meal, and it was just, blah. I don't know why, but carbs, starches, especially potatoes, seem to be like my best friend because it's something my stomach doesn't want to regurgitate. Odd. Not that I eat that a lot. God, no. Like, sometimes I'll have a shepherd's pie with a little bit on top, but I don't like overindulge. But I have been trying, like, for Easter dinner, we had ham. My stomach likes ham, not deli meat ham, just regular ham. Love ham. Okay. Check. Got that protein. Check that off the list. Stomach likes. Asparagus. I made asparagus with Easter dinner. Fresh asparagus. Now what I did was I threw it in the toaster oven with like olive oil and seasonings and Parmesan cheese on top, just to kind of like bake it in. And then I took it out of that and threw it in a frying pan with a little bit of water, just to kind of steam the rest that was a little hard still, and put some more Parmesan cheese on top to kind of melt in. It came out amazing. It tasted good. A little acidic for the stomach. I could only eat a little bit, but hey, it's more than what I'm typically capable of eating. And I made scallop potatoes, creamy cheese soup, some regular cheese, some half and half, and I ended up putting a little more milk in just because it took a long time to cook. It said 45 minutes on the directions, but it was more like an hour, and I had to add more liquid to kind of get it to soften. And I added more cheese. And onion. I added onion to it too. So with all of that, everything I ate had protein in it. And that's kind of like where I like to gear what I'm going to eat. I also made black beans with like a spicy queso cheese sauce and salsa, just a little bit of that in it mixed in. And honestly, I've had some corn chips with it to kind of deliver. With my program, I am allowed to have a little bit of carbs with my meals. They say don't snack on carbs, even though like the kind of snacks I like, since I'm a salty eater, tend to have carbs, but also have a good bit of protein in it. So there's that. I do try to eat healthy and proteiny, so I am getting my protein in somehow. And sometimes at work, like, I'll take a Slim Fast to sip on, so I get protein with that too. And I do have that Lift water, but now it's super duper sweet, and my grandmother's like, well, I wish I didn't buy these for you. You're not drinking them. Try watering it down. And I think it's more that she's trying to like force it on me, that it's like turning me off even more. I did have a sip of one the other day because she forced it on me, and it was gross. It's super sweet. And yeah, maybe if I water it down, but the texture isn't right. It's slimy, feels like. I mean, I raved about them, especially before surgery, and now I just can't stand them. Same with certain protein shakes. I can't really. Cream of chicken soup grosses me out. I don't think I could ever eat it again. I'm sure it tastes fine. So at work I also got a leftover of potato leek soup, which is basically cream of potato and onion soup. So that'll be good with the protein. I won't eat a lot of it because I'm sure it's fattening. And not that I can eat a lot anyway, but it's an idea. It gives me something. Like today for lunch, I ate a pizza. And before you jump down my throat about the carbs and fat and that, I didn't eat the crust, not all of it. I had a few bites of the crust, but I found it just easier to scrape the top, and it had cheese, sauce, sausage, and peppers. And maybe even onion on there too, I don't know. But that's like what I ate. I ate the top, and it's just one of those like single serve pizzas. And I had a couple bites of the crust just to taste it. But really I just ate the toppings. Which was fine. 99 cents, I can't complain for eating just toppings. And it filled me. It filled me for the rest of the day at work. So that's good. Because sometimes it's hard finding something that's going to keep me full without me wanting to snack on something, even though it's probably just out of boredom that I'm snacking to begin with. So yeah, I'm finding things here and there, little things. I guess I could probably do more research in finding, like, what can I make with shredded cheese? Because cheese has been, like, my only true friend. I know I haven't been looking at the computer screen lately. I'm tired of looking at myself in a robe. I feel so bad that I do that every time. So nothing really exciting going on. Just another stall. Yay, 3 months. Woohoo, 60 pounds down. Ish. And yay to what, like 50 some more to go. So, we're cruising along, and hopefully I'll get out of this stall soon and be able to have a good update, and hopefully I remember to upload these videos when I'm done. Okay, goodbye YouTube. Until next time, I'll see you then.